Welcome back to the Superkick podcast for 2024. I am your host Mangoes, and this is a round 20 review. And we have first off the Sheep keeping their finals hopes alive, defeating the Vengeance by 47 points, with Frederick kicking 3 goals and Dempsey 3. While the best for the Vengeance was Spike Drink Tyson Stengel with 3 goals. Final scores 62 to 109. Next up, we have the Playing for Pride match, and it was the Pirates playing the Stars, and it was the Pirates who prevailed, with Taylor Walker kicking 3 goals, 3 being the difference. Final scores 88 to 71. In the next match, it was the Quiche versus the Scorpions at Casey Fields, and it was a draw. They've now had 3 of them, with McStay being the best for the Scorpions with 3 goals, while Jeremy Cameron kicked 2 goals, 2 for the Quiche, with Jack Ginnivan kicking the ultimate almost tie goal, with Riley Thilthorpe getting one at the end there to tie the match. It is basically a win for the Scorpions for finals, while the Quiche now miss out on top 2 spot. Final scores 101 apiece. In the next match, it was the Funky Balls who all but sealed their top spot with a 10-point win over the Mangoes, who looked good, but were unable to chase down the 4 goals they needed on the final day, with Hayden McLean the best with 2 goals on that day, with Larky 3, but it was Hogan and Tracy who were the difference, with 4 goals and 3 goals respectively. Final scores 78 to 88. And it was the Viatel who were able to trounce the Don is Good, who are struggling with injuries now, at Pye Park by 54 points, with Hugo Hagen and Charlie Curnow looming large with 4 and 3 goals respectively, while Mitch Georgiades was the best for the Don is Good with 3 goals. Final scores 115 to 61. Take a look at the ladder now, and it's Funky Balls who have secured top spot, almost certain, with Don is Good second, who have secured second spot as well. East Keach will probably finish third, with the Mangoes fourth. Viatel, Goldfest, Scorpions and Boogie Woogie Sheep fight out for the final 2 spots in the ladder for this last round coming up. And it's the Poatina Pirates and the Stars and Vengeance who seasons are over. Taking a look at the final round, and it is the Don is Good in the match of the round against the Mangoes. East Quiche take on the Doctor's Vengeance. Boogie Woogie Sheep take on Viatel Magpies. Funky Balls in a big clash against the Goldfest to decide finals, and the Stars take on the Scorpions for Pride, with the Scorpions hoping to make the finals. Pirates have finished their season, they have the bye. In the BH Cup, it was the Sheep who prevailed over the Asians by 33 points, and it means that the 2 SMS Barbecue League teams have made the grand final, with the Funky Balls and the Sheep taking on in round 22. Final scores 109 to 76. Taking a look at the SMS League now, and it was Rocket Rod at the 10 taking on the Minter Mick in a really important clash that would decide finals, and it was Rocket Rod that prevailed, with some very strong performances from Jesse Hogan and Toby Green, with 4 goals and 3 goals respectively, getting the job done by 29 points. Final scores 97 to 68. In the next match, it was the Fortress with an upset. Were able to defeat the Pokebombs by 13 points, with Tom Emmett being the best with 3 goals, along with Waterman, whilst Spike Milligan, Tyson Stengel kicked 3 goals, and Cooper Sharman kicked 3 as well. Final score is 100 to 87. In the next match, it was the bottom place Wobbly Kickers taking on the Bamboozled Asians, and it was the Bamboozled Asians who prevailed by 20 points, with only Taylor Walker being the multiple goals kicker for the Wobbly Kickers, while Asians had 3, in Frederick being the best with 3 goals. Final scores 76 to 56. In the next match, it was the Rubber Gloves that were able to maintain their chances of finals, taking on the A-Track at the Fish Tank, and it was Josh Tracy and Oliver Dempsey that were the best with 3 goals between them, for both of them, but while Larky was the only one who was able to kick 3 for the A-Track. Final scores 112 to 91. In the next match, it was the Free Smoke taking on the Walsh Dogs, and it was the Free Smoke who prevailed, keeping their good record intact against the Walsh Dogs with 2 wins now. And it's Caminiti who was the best with 3 goals for the Free Smoke, while Jai Newcomb was the best for the Walsh Dogs with 2. Final scores 90 to 53. Taking a look at the ladder now, and it was White Line Fever who are on top with a big bit difference in percentage, followed by the Pokebombs, then the Free Smoke and the Bamboozled Asians, and it's a tight tussle between Rocket Rod, Mint and Mick, the Rubber Gloves, and possibly the A-Track to make the finals, where Flying Fortress, Walsh Dogs and Wobbly Kickers are out of contention. Taking a look at next week, and it's the Pokebombs take on the Mint and Mick, Rocket Rod in the all-important clash against the White Line Fever, playing for pride at the Walsh Dogs versus the Wobbly Kickers. The Bamboozled Asians take on the Flying Fortress, and the Rubber Gloves take on the Free Smoke, with A-Track having the bye. So they will no longer be able to make finals. The Kinder surprise of this week was a Fremantle player in Tom Emmett who kicked 3 goals.